Je anilo premadano karma kacho.
Maturim Goshtavatim Radha Tundam Givanamaho Radhika Madhavasam Rapto Yasya Pratita Kripaya Shri Guru Namnatomi Shri Guru Rano Padma Kevalaba Bhate Sarma Shri Guru Charana Padma Kevalaba Bhate Sarma Vando moe savadhana mate Vando moe savadhana mate Yahada Prashade Bahai Ebavato Diyaya Yahada Prashade Bahai Ebavato Diyaya Krishna Bhakti Hoya Jaha Hoye Krishna Bhakti Hoya Jaha Hoye Guru Mukha Dharma Bhakya Yete Koriya Akya Guru Mukha Dharma Bhakya Yete Koriya Akya Aina Koriya Mani Asha Aina Koriya Mani Asha Guru Charane Vati Nirdeyu Samadati Shri Guru Charane Rate Prasade Pure Sarva Asha Prasade Pure Sarva Asha Prasade Pure Sarva Asha Prakashito Divya Jnana Ridhe Prakashito Prema Bhakti Jaha Hote Habe Dabe Nasa Chate Prema Bhakti Jaha Hote Habe Dabe Nasa Chate Vede Gaya Rajare Ka Vede Gaya Yahara Jorito Shri Garu Garuna Sindhu Hada Majanara Bando Shri Garu Garuna Sindhu Hada Majanara Bando Lokena Balonge Rajivana Lokena Rajivana Shila Prabhupada Patita Bhavana Prabhupada Patita Bhavana Prabhu Kora Koyo De Homo De Kada Kaya Prabhu Kora Koyo De Homo De Kada Kaya Yoga Yoga Devana Yoga Guru Kribana Prabhu Kora Koyo De Homo De Kada Prabhu Kora Koyo De Homo De Kada Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktivedanta Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktivedanta Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktivedanta
Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. We are again lecturing from Nectar of Instruction, Upadesh Amrita. This time we are doing text number 4.
आज हम चौथा श्लोक पढ़ेंगे.
Dadati Patigrihati Kulyam Abhyati Prichyati Bhonte bojayate chahiva sadvidam priti lakshanam Nathati pratigrinati Guyam akyati prichyati Bhonte bojayate chahiva Sadvidam priti lakshanam Nathati pratigrinati Guyam akyati prichyati Bhonte bojayate chahiva Sadvidam priti lakshanam
Dadati patigrinati Guyamajati picchati Bhukte bojayate chaiva Sadvidam pritilakshanam
Gives charity. No,
ददाती का मतलब है कि दान देना.
pratigrinati accepts in return.
बदले में ग्रहण करना.
Guhyam confidential topics.
गुह्य बात कहना.
Akyati explains.
समझाना.
Prichati inquires.
और
Questions.
प्रश्न से मालूम करना.
Bhonte eats.
भोजन कराना.
Bojayate feeds.
भोजन कराना. पहले है भोजन ग्रहण करना और बाद में भोजन कराना.
Cha also.
और
Eva certainly.
जरूर से.
Satvidam 6 kinds.
6 तरह से.
Priti of love.
प्रेम के लक्षण.
Lakshanam symptoms.
प्रेम के लक्षण.
Translation by Prabhupada. Offering gifts in charity. To give gifts in charity.
दान में उपहार देना.
Accepting charitable gifts.
और कुछ ग्रहण करना.
Revealing one's mind in confidence.
अपने मन को दूसरे के सामने भक्त के सामने व्यक्त करना.
Inquiring confidentially.
और उनका मन की बात गुप्त रूप से ग्रहण करना.
Accepting prasad.
और प्रसाद ग्रहण करना.
And offering prasad.
और उनको प्रसाद देना.
Are the 6 symptoms of love shared by one devotee and another.
ये 6 प्रीति के लक्षण हैं जो भक्त आपस में ग्रहण करते हैं, एक दूसरे को देते हैं.
Srila Prabhupada says that this text, I'll read it to you exactly. It says, he said that this text is the basis of the Krishna Consciousness movement.
प्रभुपाद कहते हैं कि ये जो श्लोक है वो कृष्ण भावना का मुख्य श्लोक है.
Here, the life of this Krishna Consciousness society is nourished by these 6 types of loving exchange among the members.
ये जो कृष्ण भावना का जीवन है वो ये 6 तरह से भक्तों में आपस में व्यवहार कर सकते हैं।
Yes. So we can explain this by example.
और हम उदाहरण से इनको समझा सकते हैं।
Two devotees,
दो भक्त,
Vasudev Prabhu and myself.
वासुदेव प्रभु और श्रीला गुरुदेव।
When Srila Prabhupada was in his final pastimes, Vasudev Prabhu would write to him and visit him.
जब प्रभुपाद के अंत समय में वासुदेव प्रभु वहाँ पर उनको विजिट करते थे और लिखते थे।
And he saw me serving Srila Prabhupada as Prabhupada's secretary.
और उन्होंने देखा श्रीला गुरुदेव को उनके पर्सनल सेक्रेटरी के रूप में।
So when Srila Prabhupada finished his worldly pastimes, then Vasudev Prabhu approached me and said, "Please come to Fiji to be the guru here. We need a strong preacher," he said.
जब प्रभुपाद ने अपनी लीला यहाँ समाप्त की तो वासुदेव प्रभु ने श्रीला गुरुदेव को यहाँ पर बुलाया कि वो बहुत स्ट्रॉन्ग प्रीचर है।
So I think that is an example of giving gift in charity.
तो ये उदाहरण है कि एक भक्त को उपहार देना।
Because for a sannyasi, what is the greatest gift? A preaching field.
सन्यासी के लिए प्रचार का क्षेत्र देना वो सबसे बड़ा गिफ्ट है।
If a sannyasi has no preaching field, what is the use of sannyas? Then he becomes kshetra sannyas. He may sit in one place but no preaching.
और सन्यासी के लिए अगर प्रचार करने का कार्य ना हो तो वो क्या कर सकता है? एक जगह पर सिर्फ बैठ सकता है।
So I think this is the single most valuable gift that he has given to me and to all the devotees in Fiji. Because if you did not invite me, then none of us would have any relationship.
देव कहते हैं कि मैं समझता हूँ कि ये सबसे बड़ा गिफ्ट है जो मुझे दिया है, जिससे मैं यहाँ पर सब भक्तों को प्रचार कर सकता हूँ।
So no one can ever forget that, and no one should ever forget this.
तो किसी को ये बात भूलनी नहीं चाहिए।
Just like sometimes someone may have misunderstanding. A son might have a misunderstanding with a father.
जिस तरह से कभी-कभी पुत्र को पिता के तरफ गैर समझ हो जाती है।
But that does not change the fact that father still gave birth to that son.
तो ये इससे ये साबित नहीं होता है कि पिता ने पुत्र को नहीं किया।
So we cannot. I can never forget this, and nor I think anyone should ever forget how the central role that Vasudeva Prabhu has played in first bringing Prabhupada here, and then bringing me here, and then everything else has followed from that.
तो ये मैं कभी नहीं भूल सकता हूँ कि वासुदेव प्रभु पहले प्रभुपाद को यहाँ लाए और बाद में मुझे भी यहाँ लाए।
So this is how I received a gift from Vasudeva.
और इस तरह से मैं वासुदेव प्रभु से उपहार लिया।
Now I also gave him a gift.
अब उन्होंने भी उनको कुछ उपहार दिया।
When Srila Prabhupada left this world, he had so many possessions.
जब प्रभुपाद ने इस संसार को छोड़ा तब उसके पास बहुत ही चीजें थी।
So as his secretary, I have to distribute these his personal properties to different devotees. I distributed them.
तो प्रभुपाद के पास जो जो चीजें थी उसको उसके पर्सनल सेक्रेटरी होने के नाते उन्होंने सबको कुछ दिया.
I only kept one thing of Prabhupada's property for myself.
और उन्होंने प्रभुपाद की एक चीज अपने लिए रखी थी.
It was a very nice ring that Prabhupada had with the words Radhe Shyam.
और वो थी एक सोने की अंगूठी जो प्रभुपाद की उस पर लिखा था राधे श्याम.
So when I came to Fiji, after maybe the second time, I thought that I want to give this as a gift to Vasudeva. So I gave him that ring.
दूसरी बार जब मैं फिजी आया तो मैंने सोचा कि ये जो अंगूठी है वो मुझे वासुदेव को देनी.
Then I also gave him one attaché case, which he liked very much.
तो इसके बाद
Briefcase.
एक प्रभुपाद की ब्रीफ केस भी.
No, it wasn't Prabhupada's, but it was. I bought him a new briefcase.
गुरुदेव ने अपनी तरफ से एक ब्रीफ केस वासुदेव को दी.
So this is first thing. Then next thing comes revealing one's mind in confidence.
और इसके बाद आता है अपने मन को व्यक्त करना.
So yesterday Vasudeva Prabhu came to see me, and the first thing he said, "What is on your mind? Tell me what's in your mind."
तो कल वासुदेव प्रभु गुरुदेव के पास गए और पूछा कि आपके मन में क्या है.
So he said, "What do you want?"
और आप क्या चाहते हैं.
So I asked him, "Well, what do you want?"
और उन्होंने सामने पूछा कि आप क्या चाहते हैं.
And so he said, "No, you tell me first, then I'll tell you what I want."
उन्होंने कहा नहीं पहले आप कहो तब बाद में मैं.
So he is older than me, so I have to listen to him. So I agreed, okay, I'll tell you first.
तो श्रीला गुरुदेव ने कहा कि वो मुझसे बड़े हैं तो मैंने पहले कहा.
And this is, I am older than him by initiation by a few years, but he is physically older than me. So each one of us we respect each other for that reason. Because you have to give respect to elderly persons and senior Vaishnavas. Both things are there.
तो गुरुदेव ने दीक्षा पहले ली थी इस तरह से वो भी स्पिरिचुअली आगे है तो और उम्र में वासुदेव बड़े हैं तो ये सब आपस में ऐसा देखा जाता है व्यवहार में.
So then I told him that I was quite disturbed because one senior Gaudiya Vaishnava came here and I felt that there was too much friendship shown to him.
तो गुरुदेव ने कहा कि मैं बहुत डिस्टर्ब था कि एक गौड़िया मठ के सन्यासी आए और उन्होंने उनको बहुत आदर दिया.
And that person was not behaving properly towards ISKCON, so I felt that we have to keep a distance.
तो उन्होंने कहा कि वो जो सन्यासी गौड़िया मठ के थे उन्होंने इस्कॉन के तरफ अच्छा व्यवहार नहीं किया था.
Then Vasudeva Prabhu explained to me that previously, when you came here, you only told me that he gives initiation very cheaply, but you did not tell me all the details about this person. If I knew all the details, I would have nothing to do with this person. And so now I understand. When Vedavyas Maharaj came here, he explained everything very nicely. You're also explaining. I am Prabhupada's man, and I'm an ISKCON man, and I have no problem with this. But I did not know because you did not tell me the details.
तो वासुदेव ने कहा कि आप जब पिछली बार आए थे तो खाली कहा था कि नारायण महाराज बहुत चीपली दे देते हैं मगर नहीं कहा था और डिटेल में कुछ नहीं समझाया था. तो
So that's true. I did not tell him the details.
तो
Because normally I don't like to talk those things.
तो इसलिए वो नहीं समझे थे मगर वो कहते हैं कि मैं प्रभुपाद का व्यक्ति हूँ और ISKCON का भी.
But sometimes for protection of ISKCON, then we have to speak so many things.
और ISKCON की रक्षा के लिए ये सब बोलना पड़ता है.
When Srila Prabhupada was leaving this world, he told Narayan Maharaj.
प्रभुपाद जब इस संसार को छोड़ते थे तब उन्होंने नारायण महाराज से कहा था.
To please inform the Gaudiya God brothers of Prabhupada that he had said so many strong words against them sometimes. Please forgive him for that, but for the sake of preaching, he had to do this to protect ISKCON.
उन्होंने नारायण महाराज से कहा था कि ये गौड़िया मठ के और उनके जो गुरु भाई हैं उनके तरफ उन्होंने कठोर वचन कहे थे, मगर ये कभी-कभी प्रीचिंग के लिए ऐसे कठोर वचन कहने पड़ते हैं.
Prabhupada was so strong in his statements sometimes against his God brothers.
प्रभुपाद कभी-कभी अपने गुरु भाई के तरफ बहुत कठोर से पेश आते.
At the end of the Chaitanya Chaitamrita, he writes that some envious persons who are like dogs and hogs, even though they are like Vaishnavas, they do not want to see the Krishna consciousness movement spread. And he uses the word dogs and hogs.
चैतन्य चरितामृत के अंत में प्रभुपाद ने लिखा है कि कोई ऐसे व्यक्ति है जो कुत्ते और सुअर की तरह होते हैं जो कृष्ण भावना को बढ़ते हुए नहीं देखना चाहते.
When after Prabhupada's departure, the senior Gaudiya godbrother of Prabhupada said this should be removed from the book. Take this out of the book because it's not a good thing to say like this. A senior Gaudiya Vaishnavas, when they read that, said that should be removed from the book.
और जब और बड़े वैष्णवों ने देखा तो उन्होंने कहा कि ये बुक में से हटा देना चाहिए.
But somehow Prabhupada wrote that.
मगर प्रभुपाद ने उनको लिखा.
Now what could make Prabhupada say such things about his godbrothers?
ये प्रभुपाद अपने गुरु भाई के लिए क्यों ऐसा कहेंगे?
Surely he respects his godbrothers.
वो जरूर अपने गुरु भाई का मान करते
Surely he
हैं
loves his godbrothers.
और उनको प्रेम भी करते हैं.
He knows that they have done service to his Guru Maharaj.
वो जानते हैं कि उन्होंने उनके गुरु की सेवा की.
But as the founder, Acharya of ISKCON, he is very protective.
मगर ISKCON के फाउंडर आचार्य होने के कारण उन्होंने इनकी रक्षा की.
Because Srila Prabhupada knew he has only 10 years in this world.
क्योंकि प्रभुपाद जानते थे कि उनके सिर्फ 10 वर्ष हुए थे.
And the whole future history of the world in the ISKCON movement depends on what he does in those 10 years.
और सारे ISKCON का भविष्य ये 10 वर्ष के ऊपर ही निर्भर है.
So even though he had to speak very aggressively against persons who normally he would have had friendship and respect for, he felt he had to do this to ensure the strength and future protection of ISKCON.
तो ये जानते हुए भी कि वो उनको प्रेम करते हैं और उनको साथ रिस्पेक्ट से आते हुए भी उन्होंने रक्षा के लिए ऐसा किया.
I think sometimes either myself or Vasudev has spoken strongly about each other.
तो कभी-कभी गैर समझ के कारण हम कुछ ऐसा बोल जाते हैं.
But as he said to me yesterday, now we always must speak directly with each other, not through a third party.
तो कल उन्होंने कहा कि हमारे दोनों की बातचीत में दूसरा कोई तीसरा नहीं आना चाहिए.
And as I said to Mother Bhagavati when I first arrived, that each one of us needs the other.
तो कल जब गुरुदेव आए तो मुझसे कहा कि हम सबको एक दूसरे की जरूरत है.
That is actually Prabhupada's arrangement.
और ये प्रभुपाद का अरेंजमेंट है।
Because Prabhupada taught that no one of you alone can do everything.
कि कोई भी अकेला कुछ नहीं कर सकता है।
Vasudev knew that he needed someone to help him here, a strong preacher.
वासुदेव जानते थे कि यहाँ कोई स्ट्रॉन्ग प्रीचर की जरूर है।
And I'm only a preacher. I'm not a local man.
और मैं सिर्फ एक प्रचारक हूँ, यहाँ का नहीं हूँ।
So as long as we worked closely together, everything was very peaceful and nice.
तो जब तक हम साथ में काम करते हैं, सब कुछ शांति से चलता है।
So we have, made a strong vow, rut,
तो हम लोग
that from now on we shall always be together and we will never allow anything to come in between us.
कल हमने ये प्रण लिया है कि हमारे दोनों के बीच में कुछ नहीं आना चाहिए।
I have told him that I will simply try to increase the respect and faith of the devotees in yourself, and he should do the same towards me.
उन्होंने कहा कि मैं भी यहाँ के सब भक्तों को उनके तरफ आदर की भावना रहे ऐसा कहूँगा और उनको भी मेरे तरफ यही होगा।
I have seen in Australia an example.
ये ऑस्ट्रेलिया में मैंने अपने देखा है उदाहरण।
Two persons were working together. One was the GBC, one was the Guru. Hari Sori and Bhavananda.
उन्होंने ऑस्ट्रेलिया में देखा है कि दो व्यक्ति साथ में काम करते थे, एक जीबीसी और एक गुरु।
When they were working together, that place increased like anything.
जब दोनों साथ में काम करते थे, तो वो खूब अच्छी तरह से बढ़ा।
If you're going to get sick, don't sit down. But when they somehow separated, the whole thing it fell apart.
और जब किसी तरह से दोनों में मतभेद हुआ, तो सब कुछ खत्म हुआ।
Of course, they had their own problems, personal problems.
ये था कि उन दोनों को कुछ अपने निजी प्रॉब्लम थे।
But the point I want to make is that Hari Suri was very good as GBC did. He was very good.
हरी सोरी थे, वो जीबीसी के लिए वहाँ बहुत अच्छे थे।
And Bhavananda was very good as a preacher.
और भावानंद भी बहुत अच्छे प्रचारक थे।
And together they had the best of both worlds, so to speak.
और इस तरह से दोनों अपनी जगह में अच्छे थे।
Again, I'm not saying I understand they had some individually they had some weaknesses. I'm not saying that is good or that is okay. But I'm saying in their own way, each did something very nicely.
ये उनकी अपनी कुछ कमजोरियां थी, मैं नहीं कहता हूँ कि वो ठीक था, मगर अपने कार्य में वो दोनों अच्छे थे।
So we will work together, and everything will go. Now there's a court case that is pending.
तो अब हम साथ में काम करेंगे।
And that is a disturbance.
और एक जो कोर्ट केस है वो डिस्टर्बेंस है।
And until that case is removed, it is impossible to make all of the things correct.
और जब तक ये केस है तब तक सभी चीज सही करना मुश्किल है।
Two main things would have to be done in Fiji.
और दो मुख्य चीज फिजी में करने की।
A proper constitution has to be made to put Fiji under GBC body, and Vasudeva Prabhu wants very much to do that because he knows also we will all leave this world one day. So he knows we have to put this in the proper way.
तो ये जो कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन है वो सही तरह से बनाना है और ये वो अच्छी तरह से जानते हैं कि अगर हम नहीं रहे तो भी ये अच्छी तरह से चलता रहे।
And he and his brothers have all agreed to do this.
और वो और उनके सभी भाइयों ने ये करना चाहते हैं।
The second thing is to build a temple in Suva.
और दूसरी बात है सुवा में मंदिर बनाने।
He has been staying here now, I think 15 years.
No, 17 years.
17. And Vasudeva is not the kind of person who is going to live 17 years in a place and not do what he came to do.
तो हम यहाँ पर 17 बरस से है जो कार्य करने का है और पूरा ना हो तो नहीं ठीक है.
His whole life he has been successful at getting done what he wants to do.
और अपने संपूर्ण जीवन में वो जो करना चाहते हैं वो उन्होंने किया है.
And I am the same way.
और गुरुदेव भी उसी तरह है.
Therefore we like each other.
इसीलिए वो एक दूसरे को चाहते हैं.
Because we know that we're not the kind of people that just talk and do nothing. And Prabhupada liked this type of person.
वो दूसरों की तरह नहीं है कि सिर्फ बात करना और कुछ नहीं करना.
A man of action.
और प्रभुपाद ऐसे ही व्यक्ति को चाहते हैं जो कुछ कर सके.
One time I told Prabhupada that the highest person is lazy intelligent.
एक बार
Because it says lazy intelligent is higher than active intelligent.
You said to Prabhupada.
I said to Prabhupada.
एक बार गुरुदेव ने प्रभुपाद को कहा कि
lazy, in the scripture it says there are different levels. The worst is active foolish. Then the little better is lazy foolish.
वो है जो एक कार्य करता है मूर्खाई से और एक है लेजी जो कुछ नहीं करता है वो मूर्ख है.
Then better than lazy foolish is active intelligent.
और उससे जो लेजी फुलिश है उससे अच्छा है जो बुद्धिमान कुछ करता है.
But the highest thing is to be lazy intelligent. You just keep that and use your mind and get other people to do everything.
और एक है लेजी इंटेलिजेंट जो अपने कुछ नहीं करता है और दूसरों के लगे सब कराता है.
So I proposed to Prabhupada that I should now become lazy intelligent.
प्रभुपाद को गुरुदेव ने कहा कि मैं ये चाहता हूँ कि मैं लेजी इंटेलिजेंट.
So Prabhupada said, don't do that. You will just become lazy.
तुम सिर्फ लेजी बनो.
So we want active intelligence.
और हम चाहते हैं कि बुद्धिमान व्यक्ति एक्टिव जो हो वो है.
So these two things, to make the right constitution and to build the temple, can only happen when that court case is dropped.
और ये जो कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन बनाना और मंदिर बनाना ये दोनों तभी हो सकता है जब ये केस खत्म हो.
So until that time, there's nothing we can do.
और तब तक कुछ भी नहीं कर
We
सकते.
can carry on as we are doing, do our sadhana.
तब तक सिर्फ यही हो सकता है कि हम अपनी साधना करें.
Devotees can become stronger.
डिवोटीज भक्त और मजबूत होए.
We can make new devotees.
नए भक्त बना सकते हैं.
But the full Krishna consciousness movement has to spread only when we can make a right constitution and build a temple. And that can only happen when that court case is dropped.
और ये जब नया कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन बने और मंदिर बने ये तभी हो सकता है जब ये कोर्ट केस खत्म हो जाए.
So the GBC body is actively working on this.
तो GBC है इस में पूर्ण रूप से कार्य करता है.
And trying to negotiate properly with the other side, the other party who has filed the case.
तो जो पांच है उसके साथ ये अच्छी तरह से काम चालू है.
And I am hopeful that the other side will come to an agreement.
और मुझे आशा है कि उस तरफ से भी अग्रीमेंट हो जाएगी, अग्री हो जाएंगे.
We already thought yesterday we discussed that we will propose to that other side that we can enter into an agreement where both sides can sign that we will agree to file the proper constitution and you agree to drop the case and both sides can sign.
तो कल हम लोग ने बातचीत की कि दोनों तरफ से समझौता होने की
So devotees can pray to Krishna to influence the mind and heart of all the parties in the case so that the case is dropped. Prabhupada never wanted us to go to court. He said that 100 times. The only person who wins in a court case are the lawyers.
तो प्रभुपाद कभी ये नहीं चाहते थे कि कोर्ट केस होवे. कोर्ट केस होने से सिर्फ वकील ही जीतता है.
He always said that the devotees should settle their differences between themselves. Never hang the laundry. Dirty laundry should not be hung out in the public.
वो कहते थे कि भक्तों को अपनी समस्या आपस में ही निपटानी चाहिए, नहीं कि अपने मैले कपड़े सामने सबको देखे वैसे जुड़ाए. और भक्तों को प्रार्थना करने को कहा है कि सबको सद्बुद्धि देवे.
Now, last 2 points, accepting prasad and giving prasad.
तो अंत में दो जो है वो है प्रसाद देना और प्रसाद ग्रहण करना.
In this respect, again, I use our example that really this is one way that Vasudev, he is definitely my prasadam guru. Actually, everywhere I go in the world, people are amazed how much I know about taking prasadam. But really, I think at least 60-75% I learned from you. Living at your home with you, you would tell me how your father trained you and how you are eating, and I learned so many things.
तो ये प्रसाद में भी गुरुदेव कहते हैं कि वासुदेव जी मेरे गुरु है, क्योंकि 75% मैंने खाने के विषय में इनके पास से ही सीखा.
Of course, Bhagavati and Nandarani also get some credit because they were cooking. You can translate.
कहते हैं कि नंदरानी और भगवती को भी कुछ इसमें यश मिलता है क्योंकि वो खाना बनाती.
So in this sense, I have only taken from you prasad. I have never really fed you prasad. So I have not yet completed this 6th thing yet. I think that when the temple opens, then I will sit you down and I will feed you prasad.
Once invited us in Vrindavan.
That's true. Yes, but I will get the final conclusion when we open the temple and make the first Rajbhog offering, and the two of you will sit down and I will feed you Mahaprasad.
जब नया टेम्पल बनेगा और महाराज को भगवान को अर्पण होगा, तब वो हमको वो प्रसाद खिलाएंगे.
So now here is a good example of two persons, myself and Vasudeva Prabhu, and how we can fulfill these 6 types of loving exchange and how we have done so over the years.
तो ये हमारा उदाहरण है कि किस तरह से हम आपस में सब लेते देते हैं.
And real love is strong enough to stand up against any difficult times.
तो सच्चा प्रेम ये होता है कि किसी भी विपरीत वातावरण हो उसमें भी वो टिक सकता है.
And devotees should understand this.
और भक्त को ये समझना चाहिए.
In their dealings with each other.
एक दूसरे के व्यवहार में.
You are all part of the same family.
और हम सब एक ही परिवार के हैं.
And even if sometimes there is misunderstanding,
और कभी-कभी कोई गैर समझ हो जाती है,
you're still part of the same family.
फिर भी हम एक ही परिवार के हैं.
And you have to get over that misunderstanding.
और हमें वो गैर समझ हटानी चाहिए.
In Krishna consciousness, there is no divorce.
कृष्ण भावना में डाइवोर्स नहीं है.
We cannot separate from each other.
हम एक दूसरे से अलग नहीं हो सकते.
We are bound by a spiritual connection.
हम लोग आध्यात्मिक बंधन से बंधे हुए हैं.
So, if we have faith that that person's heart is actually good,
तो अगर हमें विश्वास हो कि उसका हृदय साफ है,
then we will know that any problem is simply due to misunderstanding. It cannot be due because the person's heart is bad.
क्योंकि उनका हृदय साफ होने से हम समझ सकते हैं कि जरूर कोई गैर समझ हुई है।
Naturally, each person is an individual. Everyone has their own nature.
सब व्यक्ति अपने अपने अलग है और सबका अपना अपना स्वभाव होता है।
And that is the cause of misunderstanding.
और इसी कारण ही गैर समझ उत्पन्न होती
Because
है।
one person does something or thinks something in a certain way due to their nature, and another person thinks slightly differently because they have a different nature.
क्योंकि एक का स्वभाव दूसरा होने के कारण वो दूसरी तरह से सोचता है और दूसरे का दूसरी तरह होने के कारण वो दूसरे ढंग से
The
सोचता है।
only way you could have complete agreement all the time is if someone was exactly the same as you. But then no two people are alike.
जब कोई भी दो व्यक्ति एक ही तरह के होते हैं तभी कुछ ऐसी गैर समझ नहीं होती है।
But there is one thing that we can always agree in principle.
मगर कोई भी दो एक तरह के दो व्यक्ति नहीं होते हैं फिर भी हम
Agree that we can agree on. That's one thing.
हम एक दूसरे को समझ सकते हैं,
As
मानते हैं।
Vasudev said to me, we have to put aside whatever we may think and think what would please Prabhupada. That's the basis of this movement.
वासुदेव ने कहा कि हमारा जो मतभेद है उसको एक तरफ छोड़ के प्रभुपद क्या चाहते हैं वो हमें करना है।
And that's the meaning of saying Prabhupada is the founder Acharya.
और इसी का मतलब ये है कि प्रभुपद फाउंडर आचार्य।
Actually, this is the only problem with that Gaudiya Math sannyasi and us. That is the actual bottom of the problem, is that he's not of this institution, so he naturally doesn't think of Prabhupada as the founder Acharya. He can't think. None of the Gaudiya Math think that way. That's the problem. Not just that sannyasi. All of them. Prabhupada is the founder Acharya of ISKCON, not of the Gaudiya Math. So they don't have that same feeling. They can, they think that, well, we can make changes. But we can't make that change.
तो यही गौड़िया मठ में समस्या है कि वो ये बात नहीं समझते हैं कि प्रभुपाद है वो इनके फाउंडर आचार्य हैं।
I give you an example. How did Prabhupada do initiation ceremonies? He made it, fire sacrifice, big festival. He used it as a preaching tool.
हम एक उदाहरण देते हैं कि जैसे प्रभुपाद दीक्षा देते थे तो वो बड़ा यज्ञ करते थे, बड़ा उत्सव करते थे।
But generally, Gaudiya Math, they'll just sit one-on-one and just give name and beads privately.
और गौड़िया मठ वाले हैं वो गुप्त में ही एक दूसरे को माला वगैरह दे देते हैं।
They have a different system.
और यही उनकी रीत है।
Prabhupada said, chant 16 rounds for at least 6 months or 1 year.
प्रभुपाद कहते हैं कि कम से कम 16 माला 6 महीने या ज्यादा करनी चाहिए।
They just give the mala and they say, try to do this.
और वो
Try to chant.
माला देकर कहते हैं कि आप जप करने की कोशिश करें।
Prabhupada said, follow 4 principles.
प्रभुपाद कहते हैं कि 4 नियमों का पालन करें।
They're not so strict on that point. Most of the people they initiate don't follow all of the 4 principles.
और वो ये 4 प्रिंसिपल फॉलो करने को नहीं करते।
Now, Prabhupada is the Acharya.
प्रभुपाद आचार्य।
He knows what is required to establish the Krishna Consciousness movement all over the world.
वो जानते थे कि ये कृष्ण कॉन्शियस है, वो सारे विश्व में इनका प्रचार हो।
No individual can just change that.
और कोई अकेला ये बदल नहीं सकता।
That's why Prabhupada formed a governing body.
इसीलिए प्रभुपाद ने गवर्निंग बॉडी की स्थापना की।
To protect the principles that he established.
जो प्रिंसिपल प्रभुपाद ने स्थापित किया उसकी रक्षा के लिए।
So if we see someone who is trying to change those principles or saying that they're not important, naturally we become very worried.
तो जो कोई भी ये समझ कहता है कि इसकी रक्षा करना जरूरी नहीं है, तो हम उनकी रक्षा करना हमारा फर्ज होता है.
So I say to everyone here that we must learn all to cooperate nicely together.
तो यहाँ पर जो है मैं सबको कहता हूँ कि हमें सबको साथ में मिलकर कार्य
And
करना
take a
चाहिए.
good example from myself and Vasudeva Prabhu. Even if there was some misunderstanding, you will not see any further misunderstanding.
तो भी आप हमारे उदाहरण से समझ सकते हैं कि हमारे दो में कुछ गैर समझ थी, मगर आगे ऐसा नहीं होगा.
There may be some misunderstanding, but then we will speak to each other and clear it.
और अगर कभी ऐसे कुछ गैर समझ हो भी जाए तो हम आपस में बात
Because
करके
Kali
निपटा
Yuga is
लेंगे.
such, there will always be some misunderstanding. We're no use to be foolish about that. We know there has to be misunderstanding because it's Kali Yuga, but at least by talking it can come clear.
ये कलयुग है और इसमें गैर समझ उत्पन्न हो जाती है, मगर हम आपस में बातचीत करके उनको सुलझा सकते हैं.
Anyway, Vasudeva is not going anywhere and I'm not going anywhere. We're both here. I mean, so many people think about migrating.
ये गुरुदेव कहते हैं कि वासुदेव भी यहाँ रहेंगे और मैं भी यहाँ रहूँगी.
There's so many people think of migrating out of Fiji.
और बहुत से लोग यहाँ से फिजी से माइग्रेट हो जाते हैं.
But I never saw Vasudeva think like this.
और मैंने कभी नहीं देखा है कि वासुदेव
He and Bhagavati like very much Vrindavan.
और वासुदेव और भगवती दोनों वृंदावन को बहुत लाइक करते हैं.
But they don't want to live there. They want to live not just in Fiji. They want to build a temple and live next to the temple in Fiji.
और वो फिजी में टेंपल बनाकर टेंपल के पास रहना चाहते हैं.
You see, Prabhupada doesn't make a mistake.
प्रभुपाद कभी भूल नहीं कर सकते.
And when Prabhupada chose someone, I think he didn't make a mistake.
तो जब प्रभुपाद ने किसी को नियुक्त किया है तो वो भूल नहीं कर
He
सकते.
knew what he was doing when he appointed Vasudeva.
वो जानते थे जब प्रभुपाद ने वासुदेव को नियुक्त
He
किया.
knew that this person could establish Krishna consciousness in Fiji.
वो जानते थे कि यही कृष्ण भावना को फिजी में स्थापित कर सकते.
And as I said, Vasudeva also doesn't make mistakes.
और
If Prabhupada didn't make a mistake by appointing him, then he could not make a mistake by inviting me.
और जैसे प्रभुपाद ने भूल नहीं की है वासुदेव को नियुक्त करने में, इसी तरह वासुदेव ने भी भूल नहीं की है गुरुदेव को यहाँ
He had a choice of so many people he could have invited.
वहाँ पर और बहुत थे जिसको वो बुला सकते थे.
I will not say, but I pray you did not make a mistake by inviting me.
और हम लोग ने ये भूल नहीं की.
So, anybody have any further thing? Vasudeva, want to say anything? Anyone have comments? Fiji, good day. Yes, Kartika.
I have heard for so many years about Fiji and about Bhaktivedanta and the wonderful preaching activities. And when I came here, and I came in the midst of your heavy duty lecture. And my heart was I was sad because I remember all the good things. He always talked to me about Vasudeva being a businessman and all the things he did for Fiji and how the relationship you have, how proud you were always of him. And it was really sad to see it, and I felt myself yesterday not being able to get close to Vasudeva. And now I feel like I wanted to just lay down the verse. So this is very nicely to see it happen this way.
Yes, I have to be very careful whatever I say, because my disciples will catch my mood. So I have to be very, very careful. I realize that. And as I said about Prabhupada, that sometimes Prabhupada spoke strong words because he felt worried about something. But I think we have cleared everything now. And you can all feel very good, loving feeling, because I have always spoken very well of you, as he said, everywhere in the world. And only I got a little, upset about that visiting sadhu, but as you said, you didn't tell me. So, and it's true, in my own way, it was my own fault. I was very worried about the devotees. I'm just worried, because buildings are not everything. We got to also have devotees. And we work so hard to make devotees, and they can easily get spoiled.
गुरुदेव कहते हैं कि ये मेरी भी भूल थी कि मैंने पहले समझाया नहीं वासुदेव को. अगर पहले से समझा देते तो ये नहीं होता.
Yeah, actually, when we were talking yesterday, Vasudev said to Bhagavati, if you have anything in your mind, you should also say.
और कल जब हम बातचीत करते थे, तब वासुदेव ने मुझे भी कहा कि तुम्हारे मन में अगर कुछ हो तो तुम भी कर सकते.
Bhagavati was at our meeting. She was like the referee. She was okay. Calm down, both of you calm down.
मैं भी वहाँ थी. जब दोनों गर्म हो जाते थे तो मैंने कहा शांत हो जाओ.
So then she said, actually, there is something that when you were speaking so strongly, I felt that some of your words were directed towards myself and Vasudeva.
So, जब प्रभुपाद
when I was speaking strongly in the temple, you felt that some of my words were directed towards yourself and Vasudeva.
जब गुरुदेव उस दिन कड़ाई से कहते थे, तो मुझे लगा कि वो हमारे तरफ ही कहते हैं.
And I admitted that was so. That was true.
और मैंने जब गुरुदेव से कहा तो गुरुदेव ने
Of course,
कहा
I did not speak directly, but indirectly it was so.
और उन्होंने डायरेक्टली नहीं कहा था, मगर इनडायरेक्टली कहा था.
So Vasudeva said, but this is very bad. People will then be upset with us that we have done something wrong.
तो वासुदेव ने कहा कि ये अच्छा नहीं हुआ, क्योंकि वो सब समझेंगे कि हम लोग ने ये भूल की है.
But he said, you did not explain to me clearly about this sannyasi who was visiting. If you had told me very clearly, then I would have understood, but you didn't.
तो वासुदेव ने कहा कि तुमने हमको पहले ये समझाया नहीं. अगर आप पहले से समझा देते तो हम ये ऐसा ना करते.
Actually, but then I pointed out to him that the chairman of the GBC had written a letter to him to explain everything.
GBC का चेयरमैन ने पत्र लिखा था.
Then he said, I didn't get the letter. I never got that letter.
और वो पत्र उनको नहीं मिला.
So there was some misunderstanding.
तो ये कुछ गैर समझ थी.
And now it's clear.
और अब सब साफ हो गया.
We are speaking everything very frankly. There's no secret. I got no secret in my pocket.
साफ सबके सामने रहते हैं.
I'm not worried at all because I trust you fully in your heart. I have no doubt about your heart.
और मुझे कोई चिंता नहीं है, क्योंकि मुझे उन पर पूरा विश्वास है.
I know sometimes there may be misunderstanding because we are different people. Two people, even husband and wife, sometimes misunderstand each other.
क्योंकि हम भिन्न व्यक्ति हैं और इसके कारण मतभेद हो जाता है.
But they trust the heart of the person.
एक दूसरे को हृदय को में विश्वास करते हैं. जिस तरह से कभी-कभी पति पत्नी में भी मतभेद हो जाते हैं.
Anyway, I'm repeating myself now. So we will stop now. And I hope that, I think that this was a proper way to explain this verse. It was right on the topic. and yet it was also very helpful for our local situation.
तो ये जो श्लोक है वो इस विषय में पूर्ण उदाहरण के रूप में है.
Srila Prabhupada ki, ISKCON Fiji Yatra ki, or Bhaktivedanta ki, or Premanandi, Hari Hari Bol.